All right, guys, welcome to AA Talksport, the second video on the channel. Unfortunately, it's the international break, but we're here. No Liverpool games, no Premier League games, but I feel like this international break is a little bit more interesting than usual, as it is Thomas Tuchel's, the new England manager's first England camp. Today we played Albania in his first game and we won 2-0. I can't lie, it was a pretty decent performance. It was pretty solid. Can't have too much complaints. Didn't blow me away, but I was encouraged. And you know what it is? Sorry, I was already about to go like straight into analysis. You guys, I love ball too much, man. But basically in this video, I'm just going to be doing like a general match roundup, and then I'm going to do some lineup analysis as well. So to start off in terms of the match, as I was saying, I thought it was very decent. I don't really have much complaints. I thought it was solid. I was really liking the way Tuchel was coming into this camp, everything that he was saying in terms of his interviews, the way that he straight up said that we didn't really have much of an identity last summer, and that he wants to bring that. He wants to bring more patterns of play, and he said the biggest thing was the fact that we felt too afraid we were afraid of being knocked out of the competition rather than having the courage to win it. And I really liked that answer, because I feel like that's exactly what it was. I feel like the media plays a huge part in that, but we have to overcome it. And the way that he answered that question confidently, bro, I was like, bro, pour me a can, man. Come on, England. Bro, he had me locked in. I can't lie. And I feel like he backed it a bit with this performance. I thought we started well, got the first goal. Then things went a little bit flat, but I thought Tuchel showed real great, the confidence and arrogance that we want to see, to make those subs where he brought on Bowen for Foden, like for like. He brought on Gordon for Rashford, again, like for like. But then he brought on Morgan Rogers instead of Curtis Jones, and we switched from a 4-2-3-1 to a 4-1-4-1 and had like 5 attackers on the pitch, which was really bold of him. And in the end, that's what got us a second goal. And I like to see that, man. Like when you're playing a smaller nation, from a football perspective, that are defending on the edge of their box, bro, have the confidence to say, yeah, man, let's throw attackers in, man. I don't respect them. You know what I'm saying? And really try and take control of the game, which I thought we did. It was a lovely finish from Kane to get the second. And I'm so glad that Miles Lewis-Skelly got the first goal, by the way. I said that on my TikTok as well, after all those racists in reaction to him being happy about arriving at an England camp, and people were getting angry about that. It was absolutely ridiculous. So it was beautiful to see him get into the score sheet. But anyway, I'm getting into players now a little bit. So let's do some lineup analysis. Let's just get it up. Just going to get it up in front of me. So that is the lineup there for you. Pickford in goal. Back four, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Dan Burn, Konsa, and Kyle Walker. Rice and Jones in the pivot. Rashford on the left. Bellingham in the cam. Foden on the right. And Harry Kane up top. It was a good side, man. Dan Burn and Kyle Walker a little bit. Yeah, but pretty good. Sorry, guys. Just had to get a drink of water. Talking a lot. So anyway, to go into the lineup, I thought Pickford in goal was decent. I don't really have much complaints. Not much was asked of him, to be honest. Across the back four, I thought Lewis-Kelly is the star of that back four, really. 18 years of age, getting his first goal. I thought he was so good on the ball. I thought he was strong in the tackle. It was a proper top performance from him, man. You don't think he's a kid when he's playing with these men at all. Plays like a matured, seasoned professional. Dan Burn and Konsa, I was impressed with Konsa. Thought he was good. Dan Burn, I thought he started well. He looked dangerous in the air for on a couple of corners as well, but I'm not going to lie. As the game went on and Albania grew into it a little bit, especially in that period between 1-0 and 2-0, and when they were counter-attacking a little, particularly when Broha came on, I'm not going to lie, Dan Burn, he was getting stripped a little, and this is the thing, like, Dan Burn, he can look all right for Newcastle, but when it comes to the big leagues, I just don't really trust him to defend on the halfway line. I just don't think that's him. He's a good defender, but he's not top draw, and he just looked uncomfortable there on the halfway line, sometimes getting just a little bit too tight, too eager, getting turned a bit. And I just really feel like Gehi is the better option there. And I'm sure Tuchel will learn and hopefully bring Gehi back into the side, because he's a better player, to be honest. And I feel like he's more cut out for the very top level. Then Kyle Walker, we're going to leave him. We're going to get onto him. But as I said, I thought Konsa was good. Made a couple of very good last-ditch blocks when Albania had a couple of good counterattacks. And he was assured on the ball as well. Rice and Phil Jones. I said Rice and Phil Jones. Rice and Curtis Jones. Phil Jones, you know. Rice and Curtis Jones, solid. You know what? The midfield of Rice, Jones, and Bellingham, I feel like it's the perfect midfield three for what we have available. Rice, a proper destroyer type DM. Jones, a really good at receiving the ball from deep, so can help Rice with that. He's a lot more agile. He's a very good filler midfielder, Jones. And I feel like when you have like a proper DM like Rice and you have a lovely little 10 like Jude Bellingham, someone like Curtis Jones to be the connector is real nice there. And I thought he was good today, and I like that midfield three. I think it's our best going forward. Bellingham up, you know, that assist to Miles Lewis-Skelly, ridiculous, man. And throughout the game as well, he's just got so much quality, man. This cap that people do about the fact that Jude Bellingham is purely, you know, goals and assists, it's such a lie, bro. He puts on top all-round midfield performances all the time. And you guys, and you guys need to learn, because I'm sick and tired of people just acting like he's a GA merchant, particularly in the middle third. And that's why he is, we know Jude Bellingham, you know, his best position is advanced 8, but that's why he's so good in those areas, man. He just goes so much work in terms of winning the ball back, progressing play. He's got that final third quality as well. He is a bona fide world-class player, man, without a shadow of a doubt. At 21 years of age, if you don't think it, learn the game. Then a front three of Rashford, Kane and Foden. And I thought Kane looked a lot better today. And I think Kane looks good now that he's got some dynamism, some pace and some creativity around him in the likes of Bellingham and Rashford. I feel like for so much under Southgate, we play the front four of Bellingham in the cam, then we'd have Foden on the left, Saka on the right, and Kane up top. And I just don't feel like there was enough pace and dynamism around Kane, and he just looked really flat. You see at Bayern, when you put dynamism, pace, creativity, you know, around him, you know, it just allows Kane to get involved in play so much more, because he's not really going to give you that himself, and he can just be that seasoned gunman he is, which he showed from the second goal. And I feel like Rashford and Bellingham did that well. Now, moving on to Foden and Walker, I'm not going to lie, Walker was actually all right defensively, but going forward, those guys on the right side, for a lot of the game, our left-hand side, you know, looked real lively. You know, in the first half, even when we were kind of pushing on and we got that second goal as well, a lot of the good play came down that left side. That right side, it was a little flat across the game. Do you remember anything particularly good happening on that right-hand side? And that's because Walker doesn't give a lot there. Foden, it's such a shame, man, because I really do feel like there is a player in Foden, but what does he do? What does he do for England? He doesn't beat players. He's not creative. Yeah, and he doesn't even, and yes, he's got a strike on him, but he doesn't even manufacture shots himself from, you know, like his dribbling or his movement. It's just if it sort of falls to him out of nowhere. Like, that is just not a special player. And for me, I can't wait till Saka comes in for him, man, and Trent as well over Walker. I just feel like that right-hand side will be so much more dangerous. And I hopefully, you know, in the next England camp, Tuchel will make hopefully they're available in terms of Saka and Trent, and Tuchel makes that upgrade, because they just don't give enough for me on that right-hand side for the quality of this side. And it's crazy, but it's the fact. So yeah, apart from that, an all-round solid performance, like I said. I think Gehi for Dan Burn. Hopefully we see that in the next game against Latvia, I think it is. And, well, we'll just have to kind of stick with Foden and maybe, I don't know, probably go for Reece James. Reece James, to be fair, right back. Hopefully we get to see that rather than those two on the right flank. Actually, to be fair, Bowen over Foden. But yeah, hopefully maybe we'll see some changes on the right flank. I'm not sure there'll be as much there because of the injuries. But yeah, man, apart from those three, I thought it was solid all around. 2-0, decent little performance. We move, man. I'll do another one of these after the Latvia game. And yeah, just can't wait for Premier League football back. Now that I've kind of got over this first game from Tuchel, I'm like, can Premier League football come back now? But hey, we'll get through it, man. Not much longer. And to be fair, it is kind of interesting to see how this all pans out under Tuchel. So yeah, man. Like, subscribe and all of that lovely stuff, guys. Please, please, please.